Hello and welcome to another episode of Stacked. You know, today is one of those days where I just want to have fun, and I've made a new discovery, or I discovered a thing that I wanted to try out, and maybe it's cool. Therefore, my signal chain, and this signal chain is best of I haven't played Gear Piece X for a long time. We start with my Ibanez Universe Multi-Swirl. It has DiMarzio Blaze pickups in it, and it's original. Yes, it is. And this guitar that actually sounds extremely different than all my other guitars. This goes into the XYX HMD-1. It's a Boss HM2 clone made in Russia, and it has some funny features. This goes into the Boss Super Overdrive SD-1. I use it quite often, but not as often as other drive pedals. And this goes into my XFX. And in the XFX, I've chosen the Brit JFM OD1 green amp channel, which is Marshall JFM. Is it called JFM? And this goes into Jens Bogren IR, and I chose one that I haven't used at all, I think. It's the Busy. So, here is what the guitar sounds into the amp. I can tell you the amp settings in a moment. It's drive at 5, bass at around 2 or 3, mids at around 4, treble at around 8, presence depth at around 3. So, what do I want to try to achieve? A chainsaw sound. An actually good chainsaw sound, but this time with an overdrive after the HM2 sound. Maybe the sound's good. So, first things first, let me dial in the Boss Super Overdrive, basically to boost the amp, to get an awesome standalone metal sound, if this is possible. Yeah, this sounds okay. Because my Universe sounds so different than my other guitars, sometimes I find it hard to dial in, and the Busy IR is a bit on the fuzzy side, but with this sound I think it's okay. It's at least unique. So let's dial in the HMD-1, and you have to know we have a 3-band EQ. I actually reviewed it way back when I was a baby YouTuber. Well, I still am. Maybe now I'm a toddler. And has a gain level, and now this focus control, and the focus is unique. I haven't seen it in any other pedal in the past or in the present or in the future. I don't think this will make it to much more pedals. It basically separates the two high peaks that the Boss HM2 has, that are typically dialed in simultaneously via the high control, and the focus lets you, well, separate them. So I haven't dialed it in. I think everything is on noon. Let's find out if I can get a good sound. So, on the pro side, it sounds brutal. On the con side, it sounds brutal. It's not really transparent. And, well, I think this is nearly the suggested setting in the manual when you have to dial in the chainsaw sound. I intentionally tried to be a bit different, and I think the highs should actually be maxed. I'm pretty sure that the lows shouldn't be maxed. When I maxed them, it was really boomy. Mids have to be maxed, and highs, well, might be maxed, might not. Now, I think the sound is good for chords, not for single note stuff or anything that's technical to some degree. So now I want to play around with the focus control and see how it actually changes the sound. And after that, I'll toggle the super overdrive to see what influence it has on the overall tone. So I will interrupt here. That's why I'm really sure that no other pedal will feature a focus control in the future. Just one setting where it sounds good. Otherwise it sounds almost out of phase. I don't know, how would you describe the sound? Write a comment. I have no words for it. So we leave it here. Now let's toggle the super overdrive. So, to some degree, it did what I thought it would do. It highly increased the gain. However, I didn't actually know that it increased the gain this much, because to get in almost similar gain territories, I had to fully crank the gain on the HMD-1, which is at 0 for now, and I had to fully crank it to max, and it wasn't as much gain as with gain at 0 with the super overdrive activated. So last thing I want to do, play around with the controls of the super overdrive. Yes, that's what we're doing now. Yes, I actually like this sound now that I've dialed in the HMD-1. It could have a bit less gain. Single notes, kind of dismembery, single note riffs were possible, however, nothing too complicated. So yeah, what do you think about this particular setup? It's way out of my comfort zone, but at the end I dialed in a chainsaw sound that I liked, so I think I can do this. Yes, just leave a comment down below in the comment section. What do you think? And if you have any other suggestions what I should try out, leave a comment as well. Well, and if you want to support this channel, check out the links in the description. And with this said, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and check out my Instagram account. May the force be with you and have a nice day.